Hi, my name is Tracy Hutchinson. Welcome to your one-stop shop for your Medicare Part D prescription drug plan. A few pointers before we get started. If you're new to Medicare and enrolling in a Medicare supplement, which is your secondary to your basic A and B Medicare, then this is where you will complete your coverage by enrolling in a drug plan. Please reach out to me if you haven't decided on your coverage or are expecting to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan, because I'll help you do that. And if you're already enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan, be aware that enrolling in a standalone prescription drug plan will cancel you out of that plan. You will not find every single plan available in the market. The companies you will find on my page were researched and carefully chosen. If you'd like to see all your options, you can log into your Medicare.gov account or call 1-800-MEDICARE for help, and they will help you look at everything. If you're shopping during your annual enrollment period, which is October 15 through December 7th, your plan will start January 1st. If you're shopping any other time, your plan will start the first of the following month. So let's get started. From this page, you're going to scroll down and you're going to see this green button. It's going to take you to this tool I use for searching your medications. You're going to put in your home zip code. This will be your street zip code or whatever is on file with Social Security. It's going to open this page where you're going to see several tabs. Make sure, because the default is Medicare Advantage plans, you want to select prescription drug plans for standalone plans. Now, before you start, the best thing to do is enter your medications. Go here, you can click on this first option here, add, and we're going to just go ahead and put in some examples here. Choose your dosage. One thing to keep in mind, if you pick up your medications for 90-day supply, change that quantity and then the frequency you'll put on 3 months and click add. Now we'll just put in a couple others. You'll see there's either capsules or tablets. Make sure you're picking the one that you are taking, and then go ahead and pick your dosage here. Again, we'll just do 90-day supply. Now I'm going to enter an inhaler as an example. Albuterol, because this is something that not everybody regularly. When you're doing this, in this example, you want to look at the package and make sure that what you're selecting is similar or is, exactly what you're taking, because you'll see that there are different ones compared to the brand option, okay? So in this case, we're just going to say this person fills this every 6 months. So we got one on here every 6 months, and then make sure your 8.5 inhaler selections there. Click add. And now you're going to see this green reminder up top here. I recommend you create an account, because if you want to come back to it, it's the best way to do that. Or if you need my help to pick up where you left off, this is where you'll want to do that. And then we'll just do okay, and then you've got your account created, and then you'll come down here and you'll also see an option to connect to your mymedicare.gov account. If you select that, it will connect to your account and it will import all the medications that you filled in the last year. Where that might be helpful to you is if you have a lot of medications and you're not sure of names and things like that. Otherwise, you want to just ignore that. Let's just do continue. Pharmacy. Even if you go to, let's say your preferred pharmacy is CVS, okay, we'll click search and we'll grab that one. Okay, if that's your main one you're going to now, it will list as your primary pharmacy. But I recommend you add a couple others, and I will show you why. So we'll just pick Walgreens, search, add, and then we'll put, I don't know, Costco. Search, add. Okay. It does give you a tab option for digital pharmacies here, but that's rare that I end up getting those options for people. So just keep it on the simple side and hit continue. And again, feel free to reach out to me if you do get stumped, and I'm happy to step in and help you. Now, you'll see the pharmacies listed over here on the left, and I want to make sure click total annual estimated cost. Okay, that's how you want to sort this. And you could see here, estimated drug cost. And one thing now this is the purpose of the multiple pharmacies. See how this first plan comes up and it shows standard in network? Now look at that estimated drug number. When I click Walgreens, see how that changed because it's a preferred pharmacy? There is a difference between where you shop. And then if I put Costco, it takes it back to standard. You can also look at how much it would cost to do mail order if you want to do that. All right, so a couple things here. This is sorting based on total annual expected cost. All right, so if we just are curious and you want to see, okay, that one's $2.60, but this one has a $590 deductible on it first, okay? Next thing on there, and let's put it on Walgreens just for cheaper review. The next thing you have on here is this Humana plan. Now, look at this, okay? It has 2 out of 3 of those medications are covered. That means one of the medications is not covered. If you click on that view prescriptions, you will see it's not covering the inhaler. All right? So this is looking like this is the best option in this case. You can, let's look at view details of this particular plan. Here you can see the star rating. Star ratings are issued every year by Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services. These help you with your shopping, and some of the criteria that they use for this includes member feedback. Doctors and hospitals give them feedback, members who leave and stay with the plan. And the stars are based on the current year performance. Okay. Now, look at this number here, $82 annually. And that's based on using Walgreens, which is a preferred pharmacy. And this is your estimated copays in your medications for the entire year. Now, let's look at view all plan details. Every plan, every drug plan is structured the same way. Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services puts together those rules. So every drug plan in 2025 will have 3 cost sharing stages. First stage is the deductible stage. This plan has a $590 deductible on it first. Then you have, with the medications that are not tier 3, 4, or 5, all you're paying is the copay. So your second stage is what's called the initial coverage stage. And this is where I also call it the copay zone, where you're making 0 copay for your tier 1, which is preferred generic. Your tier 2s are $5, which is non-preferred generic. And here, if you have a tier 3 drug, preferred brand, you will have to meet the $590 deductible first, and then you will have an 18% cost share at the preferred pharmacy. Tier 4 drugs are non-preferred brands. Same applies here, the tier 3, 4, and 5. You got the deductible first and then the cost share, and then you have the 25%. So you'll see here the difference in your copays. If you go to the standard pharmacy, you have higher copays. So that's why I suggest putting in a few pharmacies so you could see the difference and maybe where you go now versus potentially changing to another pharmacy. Okay, If you come back up to the top here, you're going to see prescriptions tab. This will give you the breakdown of how your medications are listed on that plan. So in this case, your tier 1 medications are the atorvastatin and the levothyroxine. You do have the tier 3 in this case, which is the inhaler. So you'll notice on this page, there's a retail cost listed here. So the stage 3 happens when your expense reaches $2,000 out of pocket for 2025. And it's calculated based on the retail cost. You'll see some other things here as well. If you move your cursor over it, you'll see what they mean. Step therapy, quantity limit, prior authorization. So in this particular case, the inhaler has a quantity limit on it. There's no step therapy to get it. So if we also look at the total estimated costs at the top of the page, you will see the green number includes the cost of the plan plus your co-pays for the year. Now, assuming you're going to fill all your medications in January, you're going to see that broken out here, total cost per January, because you have that $590 deductible on that first. And then you can see that these are the stages you're in right here. The deductible exempt. Now, if you were taking an expensive drug, you may blow through all 3 stages or phases pretty fast. And that would be your cost sharing phases. So your anticipated monthly cost for the co-pays would be $25.41. And then with the plan premium, you've got that $28.01 per month. Okay. Now, remember I put in 90-day supply on your atorvastatin and the levothyroxine, and I put every 6 months to fill the albuterol. So you'll see the next 2 months you're not filling, but then you'll fill again. That albuterol comes up again in July because you got that on a 6-month filling. All right. Now, if everything looks good for you, all you're going to do is click Add to Cart. It's going to take you to the enrollment page. You're going to just hit Continue to apply. Now, because I'm currently showing you this demo prior to open enrollment, it's not letting me do the enrollment page, but it's pretty self-explanatory. If you run into a problem, my information will be listed up here at the top, and you can reach out to me or come back to this page where you started, and it has my contact information on here as well. Thank you for your time.